Even in daylight, you can tell the difference. There's the stock on the left and the Auxbeam on the right.
It's the high part of the upper part is the low beam on the 986.
I just got some nice new bulbs from Auxbeam there. This is the F-16 LED bulb, and these are really, really nice. I've got one installed already. I pre-installed it to check and see the brightness and everything, which you'll see later in the video. The passenger side still has the original light bulb. This is the F-16 bulb. As usual from Auxbeam, these things come really nicely packaged in a really, really nice box. That's the module with the fan built in. You can see the little fan in the back. They're all aluminum, anodized aluminum. And this is the little anti-flicker. It's the adapter for the bulb, but it's also got the anti-flicker and CAN bus error stuff built in, so your car won't think that there's actually a headlight out and tell you there's a headlight out. Comes with instructions and a little sticker in there as well. So on the Porsche Boxster, I'm going to pop off that side and I'm going to show you how to install them. Back in a minute. Okay, so on the Boxster, you pull off this little plastic tab, and then underneath here you have a hole, and you have a special key that comes in your toolbox, or your tool bag, tool roll that came with the car. Insert the key in the hole, turn toward the car, clockwise, and then the light will just, oops, stay back there. Slide straight out. Why are you not unlocking? There we go. The entire light assembly. Now let's see. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. Let's make sure that you can. Simply push the thumb tab in, pull it off, and on the Boxster, the top light is the low beam, bottom light is the high beam. If I'm not mistaken, they're both H7s, which they are. Anyway, this is the, so the top light is the low beam. That's one we're going to be replacing because we want to be using these regularly. I might actually switch this to high beam as well. So right here you've got a metal clip. Push down, slide to the side, and pull up. First, pop off the down, over. Let's lock this back in. Pull the connector off first. So push down on the spring, pull over, and up. And there's your H7 bulb with the little single tab on it. Now let's get the Auxbeam bulb, and what you're going to do is grab it, twist, it's about 45 degrees, and then slide. Where is it? Where's the little, there's a little pin back there that lines it up. There we go. And you're slipping the ring off of the bulb, or else it would be too hard to get into here, into the socket. So you're gonna line the little tab up with the little tab there. Push the spring down. Under the arm, this little clip here has an arm on it underneath there, and then slide it over and locked in place. Now we take the bulb. Where is the little, there's a tab here, a small and big hole, and there's a small and a big knob on there. Stick it in, 45 degrees, locked into place. Now we're going to take the connector. There's one little tooth there that aligns with the little slot there. Now plug that in. screw the cap on. Now you simply plug in either direction, doesn't matter. I know this is LED, but it doesn't matter. Plug your wiring connector in. Now you're gonna have, because the Porsche doesn't really have a spot to mount this properly in. So I haven't figured on the other side what I really want to do. I think I'm just gonna zip tie this box down under here. Or above here. Yeah, I think down here I'm going to zip tie it to the wires that are already in there, because those come up to the wiring connector, and just get them out of the way. You want a little bit of room around this cooling fan, because when you turn the lights on, it's going to cool down the LED inside there and keep that cool. Now you could just put it in on this side too as well. I don't want it to rattle around in there. So I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this on the other side yet either. There's plenty of room in there, but no flat wall to, oh, right there, actually. I guess I could stick it to that flat wall. I think it's deep enough. With double-sided tape. Yeah, right there on the inner part, beside the electrical connector, or I guess the outer part with the electrical connector. So I'm going to get some double-sided foam tape and be back in a minute and mount that there. Okay, so I just applied a couple of strips of double-sided foam mounting tape. Let me see if I can zoom in on that for you. I'm going to pop that in on the flat part here. The only flat part inside here is right up against there. Right there. No, is that going to stay stuck? I think it is. There we go. That's flat against there. Unplug this wire because it's now kind of twisted in there. I want that bulb to stay locked. There we go. Plug this back in. Perfect. As you can see, it's now mounted there. Pop that back in. The little pins on the side go in two little slots. Let's grab that. These sometimes look simpler than they actually are. Let me zoom out. There's a little slot in the plastic on that side and this side. Line those up in those two. And then take your little handle and spin back in the opposite direction to lock it. Hold on a second. Why are you not going in? Why are you not wanting to grab? What is your malfunction? No, the little arm's not in the proper starting position. Arm's got to be back there. There we go. And locked in place. Let's turn them on and see what we got. I'm gonna have to do the double-sided foam tape on this one because I wasn't, again, sure how I was gonna mount this one, but I didn't see that little flat spot in there. What did I not do properly? Everything's plugged in. I'll pop this out and hold on a second. Let's just do this while you're here. Because things do happen. I don't know why it's just the running light bulb. Did I not plug that bulb in properly? Did I not re-plug it in? I don't know. Come on. Let's take a look. There's no reason it shouldn't come on. This is not, it shouldn't have to be directionally plugged in, but let's move it just for the sake of it. Make sure this connection's in properly, which it is. It's possibly the actual socket on the back didn't grab. Ah, there we go. The socket on the back didn't plug in properly when I locked it in last time. See, as you turn it and lock. Yeah, that's all that was. Beautiful. So tonight, hopefully, if it's not raining again, we've had rain for a week, we'll go for a night drive and see how bright these are. Okay, people, let's talk bright. Holy good God. That's just my low beams. High, low, high, low. Wow. Oh, we've got fog lights on. That's why they're getting that spread. It's low beam. Okay. Low beam, high beam, low beam. Quite a difference. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you, Auxbeam. These are beautiful.